Morning, Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kamonohashi Deranged Detective Chapters 70 through 71. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. And nah, we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and nah, we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus. And considering how much I promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing, I want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, well, we got ourselves another murder case on our hands, and we got a sus person who is saying that he supposedly was Ron's friend, aka Elmer. And he ain't no FUD. Let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. So we're starting off with chapter 70. Amidst the clamor of the festival, a malice has revealed itself. Time to bring it into the light. And this chapter is titled The Case of the Obon Dance Murder Part 3. This is a deep chest wound and her life is in danger. Please get her to the hospital as soon as you can. Haruna-san, I said I'd protect her. Hiraki-san, please take care of Haruna-san. Please let Officer Ishiki handle arresting the culprit. Okay, I'm counting on you. I'm still thinking she did it. All of you, please stay up here a bit longer. Thank you for your cooperation. Ishiki-san, we found the source of the knife. It belongs to the owner of the takoyaki stand, but he says it was stolen and has an alibi for the time of the crime. The mask that stabbed was also sold at one of the stalls, but they can't remember who bought it. I see. What's this? It's a dress that Haruna-san brought as a change of clothes. Was she planning to wear this? I brought the man from the neighborhood association who turned out the lights. All I did was follow the instructions in the message I received. I had no idea things would turn out like this. Please let me see. The message sender says, Hiragi! It's from Hiragi-san, her manager. I knew it. What's going on? It couldn't be. Why don't you try calling her, Officer Ishiki? Good idea. She threw her phone in the trash. It's in the trash. What could have happened? I'll try calling one of the EMTs. Huh? Oh, you found my smartphone? I lost it before Haruna went on stage. I was keeping it close, but liar, you threw it in the trash. I see. I'll call again later. She said she lost it. They might have stolen it, not just found it. It would have been easy to steal her phone after all. Huh? What do you mean? She had her smartphone in her jacket pocket, but since that doesn't have as much body contact as her pants pocket, it was easier to steal that away. When you put it like that, I suppose it makes sense. You seem to know a lot about pickpocketing techniques. Usually work as a consultant for detectives and police. I'm a crime researcher after all. Sure, Fudd. Oh, I see. You do seem like you'd get along well with detectives. You and Ron. No, now's not the time for that. First, let's talk to the ones closest to Haruna-san at the time of the crime. The other musicians on the stage. Let's go. These were the three musicians. I'm Kimura and I play the large drum. I'm Tsutsui, I'm on the small drum. I'm Tajishi, I play the fife. None of us laid a finger on Haruna-san. We kept playing even after the lights went out. It's true that all of them were using both hands for their instruments, so they couldn't hold a knife. Why didn't you stop playing? Well, we thought it was part of the act. Ah, the act. During the 30 seconds the lights were out, did you ever sense anyone else's presence up on the stage? Anyone else's presence? Not really. We were performing while surrounding Haruna-san, and I didn't feel anything. And I was right in front of the stairs, so if somebody came up, they would have bumped into me. What did you think about those three? I know I'm the one who said that they're local, so there's no need to worry, but if one of them played their instrument one-handed, they would have had another hand free. But if one of them did it, then there should have been some blood spatter on them, and none of them had a trace of blood on their clothes. Maybe that's what the mask was for. The mask? The culprit put a mask between the knife and Haruna-san to catch any blood spurts. That's true. That is sneaky. I agree. Gotcha. Which means the musicians are still under suspicion. But what about motive? And why would they go to the trouble of killing her at a crowded Obon dance? Maybe because it was the first time in 15 years that the famous Haruna-san was within arm's reach of the public? 15 years. Ah, you think it was the one who threatened her 15 years ago? So it was one of the musicians, but they're all locals. It's possible the culprit pretended to be a performer so he could blend in. Why? You're that stuck on this idea? That culprit has committed other crimes too. He's sent bottles of sulfuric acid or poisoned chocolates to other idols for years. Are you certain about that, Chikori-kun? I'll double check just to make sure. I'll contact the station to ask about that culprit too. And I think we should ask Haraki-san. Hello, it's Officer Ishiki. What's Haruna-san's condition? She's still unconscious. I see. Sorry to ask at a time like this, but is there anything you know about the death threat incident from 15 years ago? Well, I was just a child back then, but I asked the president of the agency about it before. He said that a box cutter blade and a bullet were sent to the office around the time of the incident. A bullet? Yeah, come to think of it, while Haruna was performing today, wasn't there some commotion over a gun? Huh? That's not connected to this. I just mistook some fireworks for a gun. You need to hear this, Officer Ishiki. The threatener is already dead. Ooh, he was arrested 2 years ago for a separate crime and died in prison. What? So we're back to square one. Sorry, my deduction was wrong. That's a mark against me as a detective's partner. That's not. As long as we can catch as long as we can catch the one who hurt Haruna-san, it doesn't matter if you're a partner or not. But wait a minute. Would they have? No, they wouldn't have had to inform them that dude was dead. Nah, I don't know. I'm going to see if it's possible to use a knife while playing an instrument. Somebody recorded a video during the blackout. The image is totally dark, but the sound is audible. Okay, let's see if we can replicate the music one-handed. 20 minutes later, it's like I thought. There's no way to play any of these instruments one-handed and hold a knife. The only other way is if I use my mouth. Dang, this is impossible. What the heck did this culprit do? Is Officer Ishiki always like this? Yes. Yep. I can't think of... I think something lodged deep inside these paving stones just broke. What is it? Looks like we can pull it out with some tweezers. Ooh, it's an artificial fingernail. It's from the middle finger of Haruna-san's left hand. It had come off, so I was looking for it. Maybe it fell off during her performance? But why was it lodged in here so deeply? It looks like we've been saved once again by Officer Ishiki's pure idiot side. God, it's just like Detective Conan in some ways, huh? Huh? Did you just call Officer Ishiki an idiot? Calamities and revenge come once you've forgotten about them. Did he solve it? You seem a bit different than you were back then, Ron. Solve the case in front of your old friend, Ron? Solve the case in front of your old friend, Ron. Let's get to this chapter, get to chapter 71, see what we got now. And chapter 71 is titled The Case of the Obon Dance Murder, Part 4. Show the truth of the case alongside your shaved ice doused in brown sugar. That sounds so nasty. Well done, Officer Ishiki. Huh? The deduction you just told me is correct. Let's catch the culprit right away. Hey, Ron, who's the culprit? Was the culprit one of the 3 performers on stage after all? Don't ask me. It's from the hospital. Hello? This is Ishiki, the hospital director, huh? Ooh, Haruna-san has regained consciousness? That's great! While you're at it, can you tell the director that Officer Ishiki, what do you mean that? My throat is kind of... could you do it? I'm Officer Ishiki's substitute. It's possible the culprit will come to finish off Haruna-san now that you've confirmed her safety. I'd like her to have a bodyguard. Yeah, she is in danger. The culprit still hasn't achieved their objective. Chikori-kun and Elmer, go confirm the whereabouts of the musicians. Got it. Okay. Toto, I'll tell you my deduction now. We're in a race against time. Ooh. You're fine now, Haruna-san. You might be a bit woozy from the anesthesia, but please try to relax. You're her manager, Hiraki-san, right? Please call the nurse if you need anything. Thank you very much. Haruna-san. Why? What? I knew it! Why won't you just die? Don't move! Hiraki-san, you're the one who stabbed Haruna-san, aren't you? Yee! I knew it was her! What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about, Shiki-san. I was in front of the stage when it happened. There was no way I could have done it. That's a lie. You weren't in front of the stage or next to it or behind it. You were hiding under the stage. Okay, for the sake of argument, how exactly would I stab her from under the stage and in total darkness at that? You know, as soon as the text message, as soon as you had your name in that text message and your phone was found in the trash, that's how you got busted, bitch. Okay. It's possible if you knew her position. The blackout was originally planned for a costume change. You lifted up one of the stage panels and instead of handing over her change of clothes, you stabbed her. And to support that, the knife pierced Harunasan perpendicularly, and the mask wasn't to block blood splatter, but to prevent blood from dripping down. You took advantage of the fact that nobody besides you and Haruna-san knew about the scheduled costume change. That's why the unused change of clothes was still backstage. And that false nail got lodged in the floor panel when you shut it. The email sent from your lost phone was your own doing, too. You're wrong. I've had enough of this. Do you have any proof? On the phone, you mentioned the commotion over a gun, and if you were in front of the stage, you should have seen the whole thing. Of course. Then do you remember the gun's color? I think it was black or silver. That's odd because there never was a gun. Ooh. Huh? Everyone who was there knows it was a handheld firework made of paper. So then why do you still think there was a gun? Because you were under the stage and the only information you had to go on was the fact that I yelled, "Drop the gun," and what sounded like a gunshot. But there's something even more suspicious to me, Officer Ishiki. Why did Hiraki-san go to the trouble of asking you, police officer, to guard Haruna-san? It just made her crime riskier and there was no benefit to her. That's true. Something changed. Hiraki-kun's intent to kill Haruna-kun appeared just before Haruna-kun took the stage. Ooh, that's a good point. Officer Ishiki noticed that your expression changed when Haruna-san told us about the festival incident from 15 years ago. That's how she knew. When you heard that Haruna-kun gave the candy she'd received to children, it looked like you were thinking of that some of the poison candies might have been mixed in with those. Yeah, that's when I figured out my mother died. Oh, my mother died after she ate the candy that Haruna-san gave her. Whoa, what a twist. That day 15 years ago, my mother was bedridden with an illness, so I brought her some candies I received from Haruna, the Enka idol my mother loved. But right after that, her condition worsened, and a few days later, she was dead. Oh no, I always suspected she didn't die of an illness, but after I heard Haruna-san's story, I checked online, and the vomiting and stomach cramps before she died, all of it pointed to arsenic poisoning. Oh no! That's horrible. So stupid. Until today, I thought I was a good daughter. Even when I became Haruna's manager, I thought my mother would be happy for me. How dare you kill my mother? Damn! Doing this won't make your mother happy, but mother didn't die from poison because the candy oh, your mother didn't die from poison because the candy I gave you wasn't given to me by a fan. Haruna-san, huh? You came after I'd already given away all the candies and I had nothing to give you, so I panicked and had my manager go buy some macarons. That's right, all the poison candies were chocolates. Your kind and refreshing young face was burned into my memory. 15 years later, when I saw you again at the agency, I asked the boss to assign you to me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Haruna-san. Oh, now she feels like a dumbass. Oof. I see you in a new light now, Officer Ishiki. Huh? Your pedestrian thinking, which gives Ron inspiration in your reckless actions. I can't do those things. Those aren't compliments. Now I know what Ron needs from a partner. Well, see you. What will you do now, Elmer? I'll stay in Japan a bit longer. I came here to support you after all, Ron. I don't need any support. Don't belittle your friends, Ron. I know that you're being targeted by an outrageously powerful organization and that you're trying to oppose them. Does he mean the M family? Dude, that mullet is full of secrets. Oh, shit. He's gone. Yeah. Oh, Elmer's the vault. That mullet was full of secrets. Yeah, Elmer here. My time with him was worthwhile. Dude, if Elmer was with Ron at Blue, like he said he was one of the moles. Do you have a moment, Milo? We have a report from Japan regarding Ron Kamonohashi. What's going on behind the scenes? But on Albert! Well, that mullet was full of secrets. Holy shit. That's the thing with mullets, because we've been seeing a lot of mullets lately, in manga and in real life. People wonder why mullets are making a comeback. Ooh, they're full of secrets and they're full of power, too. Oh, shit. Seriously. Dude, Elmer wasn't fudding around. Ooh, he wasn't fudding around. He was trying to obtain some information. Yes! I knew something was sus. The moment he said that he was only at Blue for within the time period that Ron didn't have any memory, of where Ron had memory loss, which was like a few days before Blue and a few days after Blue. The moment he said that shit, I knew he had to be part of the M family. Knew it. But was it? We need to get confirmation if he was actually there or not. Because if he was there, I'm telling you, Head of Blue is definitely a mole from the M family. Oh, definitely. I will stand by that shit. But yeah, Elmer wasn't funning around. Nope. But if we get confirmation that he was at Blue, he's the one that definitely led Ron to the bloody field trip incident. He had to have played an on the ground role for the bloody field trip incident. I feel like Hirsch had if Hirsch was part of it, then Hirsch had to have put the ruins. I still think Hirsch put the ruins on Ron because how precise he is. That's what I'm going with. But what did Elmer do? That's the question. Elmer had to lead him into the trap. Something went down. I'm really curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Let me know your thoughts. Oh my god. Oh god. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more wrong content, few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.